if you just understand how to handle your money properly, like you don't need a lot of money to be comfortable. Right?
Yeah.
Like that was the big realization I learned. It's like the key to becoming wealthy isn't making more money, it's being smarter with your money, right? And because what happens is people make more money, but then their lifestyle goes up. Like if this is the money they're making, so their lifestyle goes up too. They start eating out more. They get the nicer car. They get the nicer apartment. And at the end of the month, although they're making $100,000 a year, they're broke. And that's what happened to me. Like I was making 10 grand a month on average. Top month I did 20 grand and I was in debt. Right? Because
Yeah.
I was focused on making money, but I didn't focus at all on keeping it because I was like, oh, I got more money coming in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that,
It's hard to think about, especially when you're kind of doing it yourself,
yeah.
because there's no one there to tell you like, hey, you're spending too much on this or that. Like it's not like in a company where the money that you're bringing in is going to go through like these accountants and people who are experts in investing money. Like it's all on you as the person running the business. So you, especially since you were what, like 18 or something at the time.
Yeah, I ran the business between 19 and 21.
So you're like 19 to 21, you're not necessarily the best at money you're going to be in your whole life.
Oh yeah, I was a
And
dumbass.
all of a sudden you're given, not given, but you earn this pretty large sum of money, and you just have no idea what to do with it. You just think, wow, for the first time in my life, I have enough money to do what I've always wanted to do. So naturally, you go out and you buy the things you've always wanted to. And I've been there too. Like when I started working in engineering, one of the first things I bought was a 3D printer. It wasn't a huge purchase. I didn't buy like a car, but $1,000 3D printer. Then I started buying some drones. And then I upgraded a lot of music gear. I got a $10,000 modular synth next to me. And it's a real thing that like when you're a young kid, and for me, I was 25, so it wasn't even that long ago, but like you get extra money. So naturally you want to knock some items off your bucket list, so to speak. But what's smarter to do, and I would say in hindsight for me, but as you've said too, hindsight for you, is don't change your lifestyle at all. Just save all that cash or invest it in a way that's going to make you more in the future, like in actual investments and stocks and savings, or
it's literally as simple as get rid of your debt, save up an emergency fund in case something happens. So now you have a safety net, which is going to make you psychologically feel a lot more secure. And then invest $10 a day in an index fund and an IRA. If you do those things, you're pretty much not guaranteed, because nothing's guaranteed. You're pretty likely going to recover. You're going to retire very, very comfortably.
Yeah.
And that's not hard. You can do that all in, logistically, you could have that all set up in a day. Right? It's just like working out, right? It's not that you need to do these crazy things. It's just about the right habits compounded over a long enough time frame. And that's the same with marketing, right? That's what I'm learning more and more with marketing is like, I used to think it was about getting the viral video. When in reality, it's like, all right, cool, you got that viral video, but if there's no other value outside of that, then the people are going to forget about you. Whereas like someone like you, you're like cultivating a community for the first time, and you see it developing, and now you have people that will like, they'll get hyped if you're talking. I get hyped when you hit me up. Like when you helped me out with Facebook ads the other day, that like saved me hours of just banging my head against the wall. And so you see is like, as you're just consistent, like inevitably you start to figure it out.